Hello, this is Password Maker. It creates passwords for you that are not based on any personal details or dates. The random passwords are made up of numbers only, letters only, numbers and letters only, all keyboard characters. It's your choice, and you select them with these checkboxes here. And these will be a user preference. Sometimes there's a requirement for passwords to be just numbers, just letters, or a combination. Across the top there are three tabs. New password, this is where we create the passwords. Remembered shows all the passwords saved, but we haven't created any yet. Old passwords, if you have an existing password that you would like Password Maker to remember also, then you can add it here. Back to new password. Let's create 4 passwords, one for each password type. So just numbers. I've selected the checkbox. We tap new password, and there we are, it's generated within that gap there. So if we keep tapping new password, we just keep generating new passwords. None of them are saved. To save one, we just tap the remember button, and now that password has been saved to the application's database, and we can see it on the remember tab. Go back and we do that for the same one for each type of password combination. So letters only, so we can do that. Numbers and letters. All keyboard characters. Now if we tap the remember tab, there are all 4 passwords. I need a hint with my passwords, and this is how you add a hint to passwords. So you tap a password, I've tapped the top one, you can see up there in the title it tells you what password it is. So you tap the space, the flashing cursor, and my hint is going to be dog food. So if I type DOG, Android does us a favour here and gives us a little picture. I can select that picture by tapping it, and then I type food. And there it is. Our hint will now include that little picture. So I can tap save. As you can see, that password is associated with whatever that hint means, and only I know that. So this other password down here, I'm going to use Android feature again. I'm going to use that little bird. Save. So I've got a bird hint. Here, this one, I'm going to type in money. You don't have to use these, but I quite like them. At the bottom here, we'll just put some normal text. There we are. So our passwords are now saved with hints. Let's add an old password. We tap the old password tab. From the olden days, I have a password from a long ago, before I had this application, and it is foobar hoo-ha. It's been added, it's been remembered. I tapped the remember, tab there, and there it is. I want to add a hint to it, so I tap it, and I'm going to type face, like that, and it's already picked book for me. Possibly lots of books. There we are. I'll tap save, and now we have this face and a book for that password. Only I obviously know what that means. Now our passwords are now saved until you uninstall the application, right? So what I suggest we do here is you add a pin to your telephone. And you do that by getting the phone's settings, and there it is, not Google settings, the one you can see there, second line down, the fourth icon. Not that one, that's Google settings, that's different. But the phone settings, that's what my icon looks like. Yours might be slightly different. If I tap that, there's a security thing down here in the middle of the screen now. So if I tap that, I now have the option to add a pin, which I have done. And you just add your characters, whatever they are. Let me just cancel that for a second. Now I can't show you. As soon as if I blanked my phone now and showed you the pin, it would stop recording. So there we are. That's Password Maker. Thank you very much for watching.